So I want to talk today a little bit about the effects of stress and fear on your body, on your nervous system, and on your immune system. So I've felt in the last few days a huge amount of fear. I have anxiety and have a tendency to catastrophize. So I'll see the worst case scenario, which at the moment is quite easy because there's a lot of news coming in about worst case scenario. So we've got to be sensible. We've got to be grounded. We've got to literally bring our feet onto the ground. Because what happens when we're fearful, when we get a little bit stressed, a few different things happen in the body. And in some more videos I'll be posting, I'm going to show you how breath work, yoga practices, mind-body connection, movements can alleviate these things and can really help us to cope with fearful, anxious times. So we feel that contraction of fear, like if you feel scared, you're like that. So contraction in your body, if you think about all the marvelous fluid systems that you've got in your body, you've got blood, oxygen, you've got lymphatic drainage, all these extremely elegant and sophisticated systems of energy, prana, the Chinese call it qi, that move oxygen around your body, that fight the pathogens, that keep you healthy, that keep you moving, that keep the oxygen to all of your cells. What happens if you have a hose pipe and it's constricted, right? Like you stand on it. So that process is impeded or can't happen. So every time we contract, we're constricting all of those fluid systems. The other thing that's happening is we're releasing cortisol. Now, cortisol is not a bad thing for getting us up, getting us going. Yeah? Cortisol naturally, when the sun comes up, we're ready to get up for the day, it gets us up and moving. Yeah. Too much cortisol without us burning it off through exercise, or in my case, dynamic yoga or dancing, too much of it can damage our body in many, many, many different ways. It can damage our hippocampus, which is responsible for memory, which is why chronic stress and PTSD leads to memory loss. Too much cortisol in the system taxes your immune system. So all of the time, 24 hours a day, when your liver is doing amazing things to detoxify constantly, and your blood is rushing around with all these little T cells in that are like killing pathogens and helping to keep you healthy, if there's too much cortisol in the body, those processes can't happen so well. So this is all very well and good in theory. How do we calm down? So I'm going to be posting 6 videos, really short, easy to follow, on yoga practices for anxiety that anyone could do. And one of the first things is just that idea of grounding, that idea of bringing the breath down. So if you feel fearful, if you feel anxious, maybe just take a moment to notice where is that on your body? Is it in your forehead? Is it around your jaw? Maybe it's in like tiny muscles around your eyes. For a lot of us, it's here. These muscles here, shoulders creep up. Maybe it's your hands. Maybe it's your legs. Maybe it's your thigh muscles, that urge to run away. Next time you feel fearful, see if you can relax those parts and notice where you're breathing. Has your breath come up here? Can you take your hands to here and can you breathe into your hands? Can you bring your hands to your belly and can you breathe into your belly? Can you slow your breath down and have a sense of drawing the energy down? Notice what parts of your body are on the ground. If you're sitting, notice your seat or leaning back on the chair. If your feet are on the ground or in shoes, pressing down, feeling that sense of grounding, maybe tensing and releasing the thigh muscles. The way this practices work is just by, first of all, noticing when we feel fearful, when we feel stress, where is it on our body? We're all different. Might be different for you, different for me. It's somewhere though, and it's often subtle. So the first part of the practice is to notice it. And then maybe imagining where that constriction is, a little bit like if you had your foot on a hose pipe, just let the foot go, just open out, just soften. And maybe relax your body for a moment and just imagine all those lines of energy, those beautiful fluid systems all around your body, carrying life-saving chemicals, transmitting, doing all kinds of wonderful things to keep you well, which is all your body's trying to do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Start to be aware of what's happening in the body. Maybe a little mantra, I am calm, or grounded, or open, or still, whatever works for you. Just take a moment. Maybe bring your hands to your heart, feeling your center. And taking a moment to see what it feels like to feel centered. What does that word mean to you? And I'll be back tomorrow with part 1 of Yoga for Anxiety. Thank you for watching.